Stille macht Arbeit. Die ist nicht mehr Schiffe, just du sagst. Die ist nicht gerne so, so das. Die ist nicht gerne so, macht.
What's up, YouTube? To CFX here, back with another video. And today's video really going to be a continuation of the last minute discussion about why we keep blowing accounts and stuff like that. But this video, I want to go into deeper detail and really just was thinking about it. I am enjoying myself right now, looking at the sun at the park by the river, stuff like that. But really just wanted to elaborate, honestly, and go into deeper detail on what I was talking about, because I feel like a lot of people maybe could relate to it more and really want to understand what I was talking about. But why do we keep blowing accounts? Simple. We think more money will fix our issue. We think more money will fix our issue, so we try the quickest way possible to get to $100,000 or $1 million. Whatever your dream amount is in this trading industry. But truth be told, money will not fix your issue. Also, a lot of people think when they get to $100,000 or $1 million, they're just going to automatically become disciplined. No. If you can't manage $100, you're not going to be able to manage $100,000 or $1 million. You're just not. It's not just going to magically click in your mind, okay, I need to be disciplined. No, it's not. You're just gonna have more money to blow. That's all it is, honestly. So when you're growing your account, that's why they like, take your time, be patient, because those steps of growing your account from $100 to $100,000 are very, very valuable. Those steps are the steps that you need to obtain $100,000, to maintain $1 million. So when people think, oh, this is just gonna work out in my favor, all I need to do is just get to this amount and I'll be set. No, that's not the way that it works, honestly. It's really not. And when it comes to getting to higher amounts as well, you have to keep on training your brain. You have to keep on training your brain. Because when you're trading a $100 account or $500 account, losing $10 to $50, you know, it's different from when you get to a $1,000 account or $5,000 account, and now you're losing hundreds of dollars, $500. You're seeing yourself lose a $500 trade. And then at that point, it comes down to, have you mentally prepared yourself for those type of losses? Have you been able to maintain your emotions? And that goes into the next thing. A lot of people do not know how to control their emotions. And that's about, I'm gonna be honest, that's about 80% of trading. Is controlling your emotions. That's one of the biggest things about trading, is controlling your emotions. Because a lot of people are scared to lose money. But in the trading industry, you're gonna lose money. That's the thing about it. And when it comes to risking money, a lot of people like to refer to traders and what we do as gambling. Let's just be honest here. What's the definition of gambling? It's the risk of losing money or risking money. That's just in total what gambling is. So in a way, yes, we are gambling. But our job as traders is to decrease that risk and make our odds better. Turn it from a 40% chance to win money to a 60, 70, maybe even 80% chance to win money. By what? Adding on confirmations, analyzing the market, understanding market structure, learning all those things, increasing your odds to win that trade. That's what it's about. And that's how you now turn this from a gambling state of mind to a, okay, I'm not trading to hope that this market is going to go in my direction. I'm trading to know. I'm trading because I know that this market is going to go in my direction. You're not trading to hope. You want to know what you're doing whenever you enter that market. Whenever you open your laptop or open your phone to mark up those charts, you want to know what you're looking at. So that's how one way you can manage your emotions. Another way is treating it like a business. Treat it like a business. So whenever you go into work, you clock in, you clock out, you have a time, right? You have a time that you go into work and you handle your business. Okay, same thing for trading. Set a time that you trade. Set a time that you trade and get up every single day at that time. Trade every single day at that time. Also, have days. We have off days at work, right? What are the best moving days in the market? It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. All right. So have your off days, the weekends, because the market is closed. It closes on Friday at midday or afternoon, and then closed on Saturday as well. Then it opens up Sunday. And then you guys know Sunday and Monday are not really the best days to trade. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And those are your days at work. Clock in, make the best of it, treat it like a business. And then Sunday and Monday, or even Saturday and Friday, what are you doing? I hope you're not, just sitting there chilling. No. There's still money to be made. Learn the markets. Take that time to review the week. How did the market move this week? Look at all those things. And then piece together how you're going to perform next week. How can I get better next week? That's what you should be doing on those days. Because to be told, you're not really getting paid to just take trades. You're getting paid to wait. Trading is a patience game as well. You're getting paid to wait. Wait for what? Wait for the best trade. You're getting paid to wait for the best trade. Most of the time you're waiting anyway. You're waiting for the market to come into a certain area. Why? Because you know when it gets in that area, it's more than likely going to make the move that you wanted to make. So you're getting paid to technically wait on the market. Patience pays. When I used to be in IML, I used to say that all the time on my sessions. Patience pays. Because it does. And we witnessed it countless times on my live sessions. But the reason I say that is because most of the time we can't really help ourselves in a way. We can't really help ourselves. Like, I spoke about this in the last video as well, talking about the ups and downs of trading. And some days you feel like you're just on top of the world. You feel like you're on top of the world. And the next day, you're just like, what is going on? Do I even know how to trade anymore? And it's actually part of the trading industry. Like, it happens. When you first start trading, you're on top of the world. You're like, oh my God, trading is easy. I'm finna become a millionaire. Like, even when I first joined, I remember having conversations with my friends, and like, I was on a high. Real talk. I was definitely on a high, because I'm like, bruh, why didn't I start this sooner? I could have been a millionaire by now. And as it went on, it's like, what is going on? I'm blowing account after account now. Do I really even know how to trade? Like, what is going on? And then you get to the next point of learning, adjusting, applying. And that's what's going to make the whole difference in your trading career. And a lot of people struggle with that, because Like I said, they'll be on top of the world. Let's say they take 10 trades. 9 of them are with a 0.01. They win every single one of them. And they feeling like invincible. They feeling like Superman. And then that one trade, they test their luck. And they be like, all right, I'm about to pop a 0.10. 0.10. And then all of a sudden they lose their trade and now have lost everything that they've gained. Why? Because of, for one, risk. Risk is one of the main things. But for two, emotions. I don't care how profitable you are. I don't care how many trades that you've won in a row. The reason that you won all those trades is because you maintain and stay disciplined. You maintain your emotions. That's the reason why you was able to be that profitable. So why change? Why stop that just because you want to get a quick buck? I told y'all before, it's like the market knows. The market knows. It knows when you finna take your biggest position that you shouldn't be taking. Because how is it that every time you take those positions, you manage to lose those? And you may win a couple of them, and it's gonna get you to even take a bigger position. And that biggest position that you were taking, that's the one that you lost. And it's like, bro, like, I've been winning this whole time. What is going on? You change. You analyze different when you're taking bigger positions that you know you shouldn't be taking. Why? Because your emotions are now in it. And when you over leverage, you're gonna blow your account. That's why we blow our account every time. That is why. And honestly, it is a hard thing to overcome. It's a very hard thing to overcome. But you got to realize your why. What is your why for trading? Are you living to trade, or are you trading to live? I want you to answer that. Are you living to trade, or are you trading to live? And yes, in our mind, we're trading to live, right? We're trading because we want to become financially free. We're trading because we want to get everything that we desire, whether it's a car, a house, help our moms, our dads, our families. But it quickly turns into a living to trade once everything is going wrong, because you become addicted. You become paranoid. You become, oh my gosh, I gotta get this money up. Like, I gotta get my money up. I'm finna throw 500. Oh, the trading percentages on return is 80%. Oh yeah, I'm finna throw the whole 500 in, because if I throw the whole 500 in and win this, that's gonna put me at nearly $1,000. And I have nearly 100% return on investment in just a matter of minutes. And then that's when you mess up. That's where that mistake comes in. And that's where it all starts, really. That's where it all starts. Once you get to that point right there, you have to take the same risk every single trade. No matter what, you have to take the same risk and take those same odds. A lot of us switch up our odds like on our trades, and it makes no sense why. We'll take trades that sometimes we'll be like, okay, I might win on this one. Like, I don't know for sure, but I might win on this one. It seems like it's a good setup. Do you know that for sure? And then a lot of us, we don't. And then we'll take the trades that we know, like, okay, this is a really good trade. You know, I know I'm going to win on this one. I know my setups. But why not limit it to just those setups only? Is it because we get desperate for a trade? We get to the point like, okay, I have to take this trade. I haven't taken any trades today. Like, let me hurry up and take a trade. I got to win some money. I haven't taken any trades today. So that's why we start mixing up our odds and take the trades that we are less confident on and don't really know the setup for. But you have to be okay with not taking those trades as well. You have to be okay with not taking trades at all some days. Honestly. And that's the thing that a lot of us struggle with. Like, we don't know when to not trade. And as a trader, we're not really told either. When you first get into it, you're not really told when not to trade. We're told when to trade. We're told what setup to take. But we're just not really told when not to trade. And that's a hard thing to learn as well. I'm gonna be honest. That's a hard thing to learn. When not to trade. And when it comes to learning when not to trade, we also have to learn what not to do. And take accountability. Take accountability. Because going on as a trader, over time, you learn what not to do. You learn what not to do. But at the end of the day, it's up to you if you're still going to do it or if you're not. If you're going to learn from it, if you're going to apply it. What have you learned from your blown accounts? Like I said before. What have you learned from your blown accounts? And have you applied that information? And most of us, we have not. Why? Because we keep on thinking it's still going to be a different outcome every single time. But you have to learn what not to do. And I feel like not a lot of people speak on that. Not a lot of people speak on it. What not to do when trading. And also a big thing is taking accountability. I meant to say, don't play the blame game, man. Don't play the blame game. That's why I stopped saying like it's just the market being the market. You have to take accountability for every single loss that you take. Because at the end of the day, you could have did something better. Whether it's be more patient, analyze the candlesticks better, whatever it may have been. Watch your risk. Like, it could have been anything. It's always something that you can do better in trading. Because it's very rarely, like, if you do everything that you're supposed to do, literally everything, and that goes from in trading and outside of trading, like the emotions part, the mental part, and then when it comes to trading, the analyzing part. If you do everything correctly, you either shouldn't take a big loss or you're going to come out with a win. That's really what it is. So you have to start taking accountability for your losses, man. And that's something that I got to get better at as well. And learning the ins and outs of it, like basically adjusting. And what I mean by that is not trading a strategy and trading the market. You're not trading a strategy. You should never trade a strategy. I'm gonna be honest. You should trade the market, especially in now's time, because it's evolving. Yes, before, strategies were perfect. When I first started, strategies like meta. It was the meta. But now I understand that, okay, I have to learn how to trade the markets. I have to understand movements. And if you're just starting off, or if you're in that stage where you're trying to search for every single strategy, you're trying to test strategy after strategy after strategy, and nothing is working for you, is because you need to stop. It's because it's not going to work for you. It's just not. It's not nothing that you're technically doing wrong. It's just you need to learn the right things. It don't matter how much you learn. I don't care if you go watch months of videos. If you're learning the wrong things, then it's pointless. If you're watching the wrong people, then it is pointless. I don't care how much you watch them. You got to go learn the right things. Learn the actual market, not a strategy. And I promise you that's going to make the world of a difference in your trading. And then after that, you can find what works for you. Then you can find what works for you. Find what indicators you are able to read better. Find what stuff are the best, like just whatever works for you. Honestly. Whether that's MA, Bollinger Bands, RSI, Keltner channels, ATR, whatever it may be. All those things is, just small confirmation. But the majority of your knowledge, the majority of your strategy should be market structure, candlestick analysis. Shoot, patterns can even come into play sometimes. I don't really like them, but they work. And the reason that I don't like them is because a lot of the times, I'm gonna say this. If a pattern is not clear cut to me, like if I can't just look at the chart and see a pattern, then I'm not gonna just apply that pattern. I'm not gonna force that pattern into the market. No, I'm not finna sit here. This kind of looks like a head and shoulders. No, if it's not clear cut, I'm not finna apply that pattern, because most of the time, the market is going to go in whatever direction it want to go in anyway. That's just how it is, man. It's going to go whatever direction it want to go in anyway. So, that's really my thing for why I don't really agree with patterns. But, also, don't try to predict the market. React to it. A lot of people try to predict the market. Yes, I say trade in a mindset of knowing and not hoping. That comes with practice. You're not predicting the market. You're reacting to past or previous movements that the market has made once it gets to certain areas. And then guess what? If it goes past that area, you're going to react to whatever may happen next. Like, you're just going to react to what can happen next. Where can it go to next? That's what I mean by reacting to the market. That's what I mean. Even in the middle of a trade, if you're in a trade, in a winning trade, and you see, okay, this is in profit, it gets to another zone, and then it's still showing movements that like it want to continue in that trend or whatever it may be, okay, scale that trade, react to the market. From there, like, it's different ways to react, adjust. And as a trader, that's what you need to learn how to do. That's what you need to learn how to do, honestly. But just think for yourself, man, and create your own confidence. Think for yourself and create your own confidence. Because those nights where you may have blown your account, you in bed, whatever, crying, like, those are the nights where you need to look at yourself, come to yourself, and for one, take accountability. For two, learn, adjust. For three, that's where your confidence is going to kick in at. And be honest with you, that's where your confidence is going to kick in with. Kick in at. I told you, I took a break from trading for a month. To do what? Learn. That's all I did, was learn. And the reason that I just sat there and learned, because I knew during that little phase right there, trading was either going to make me or break me. Trading can mentally break you down, for real. I'm talking about, it can break you down mentally and financially. Like, it could break your pockets and it could break you down mentally if you do not take care of your mental aspect. And from that, I really just took the time to educate myself, learn, and majority of that was preparing myself mentally to hop back in the markets. I'm gonna be honest. Majority of that was really just taking care of myself and preparing my mind to hop back in the markets, man. Because I was in a point where I honestly did not know what I could do to like further my progression in trading. And I necessarily didn't feel like, you know, to keep on trading was helping me. I feel like it was hurting me more than helping me. So I took that break and I figured out what I needed to do. I went and learned everything that I needed to learn, stuff that I didn't know before. And also find myself. Like, I went to find myself and prepare myself mentally to be able to manage my emotions. So that was one of the main things, and I feel like a lot of other people need to do that as well. I feel like a lot of people need to do that as well. My car is so close to me. You guys saw that? I was so close to my car, man. But one of the biggest things that I did realize during that little phase was two things. Don't look at the money and the mental as one thing. It's separate. It really is separate. And the biggest thing, I'm gonna just sum it up into this: take care of your mental, and the money will come. Take care of your mental, and the money will come. I promise you. And the second thing is, don't trade for the money. Do not trade for the money. I'm telling you. It's gonna hold you back for a very, very, very long time. If you got into trading for the money, then be ready to lose a lot of money. Be ready to blow a lot of accounts. And for as crazy as it may seem, it's true. It's true, because when you're trading for the money, you're just gonna make a lot of dumb mistakes. And I don't really know how to explain it, but you're just gonna make a lot of dumb mistakes. That's really just what it is. But if you guys liked the little video, like what I was talking about, like the little rant or whatever, man, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully this guys helped you out mentally and things. Got your minds moving, stuff like that. If so, look, go ahead and subscribe, turn on those bell notice, because there's definitely going to be more. But I'm going to see y'all in this video, man. I'm out.